And one more time right here with that smile. Great.
Adam, Joanne, can you guys turn for us here, please? That small guy.
The colours, you know, floral shirt. That's all the way Don Glover does it. Just so I can... The movie is about good versus evil. The light side and the dark side. Throw in some villains like Palpatine, and Kylo Ren, and throw in our heroes like Rey, Finn, Poe, and you have yourselves a space opera.
One time right here, sir. One last time right in front of you. Thank you.
Was this a particular challenge, and was this a tough one?
It was. I think JJ would agree that it's the toughest movie either of us ever tried, because you know when you the story left us in a place where we really had to bring our A game to move the story on to the next chapter. And so I think we were forced to make all kinds of creative decisions that we might not have made otherwise, but that turned out to be great for the movie. So, it really forced me and JJ to use every part of our creative brains, and where I think we're excited with where we came out. I mean, I know we're excited. I hope everyone else will be excited.
Certainly it's a different time. You got it. New generation.
Was there a sense of homecoming?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's getting right back. But Lando's never left me. Lando has always been a part. It's part of my legacy. It's always been a part of my life. For years. I mean, people. For the most part, I've done a lot of roles in my life. But people certainly see me as Lando Calrissian. So, and I think I created an interesting, heroic figure.
I was astonished to get the call. But my whole relationship with Star Wars had been a series of astonishments. First of all, when George asked me to be in it one lunchtime, Return of the Jedi, all those years ago. And then a few years later, when he said, we're going back in time, and you're the right age to play this senator, who doesn't turn out too well. And then, of course, JJ called me 2 years ago and said, we're thinking of bringing the Emperor back. How do you feel about it? Well, I almost collapsed, which wouldn't have been good, but I didn't. And of course I said, but he's dead. And he said, well, yeah, Yeah. So we also had to be true to the fact that he was thrown down that shaft by Vader, and that was painful. So I think you'll see the pain.
And is the end ever really the end?
Well, as far as we go, it certainly is. I mean, the Skywalker saga is over now, and the Star Wars is a big galaxy, and who knows where it will go in the future. But yeah, this really is the end of the Skywalker saga.
I'll tell you how emotional it was. We had, in the last scoring session, John Williams and his entire orchestra played the Star Wars theme, and I didn't even realize tears were streaming down my face, and I turned around and tears were streaming down everyone's face. I mean, that's how emotional it was. It was like, oh my God, this is really it.
John, to your left.
John, to your left. John,
Yeah, life goes on. I think it's been amazing. Obviously, after receiving such an amazing opportunity, it's been great. Career-wise, you're able to get into rooms that maybe before perhaps you wouldn't be able to get into, and now at least we can have a conversation. You have a creative say, what you want to do next. But I think mostly the consistency of the people that I've been working with Daisy and Oscar, that's what's been fun to me. I always go to new sets and kind of feel like the new kid in school, whereas on the Star Wars set, it's like home, innit? So I'm definitely going to miss that.